Everybody is waiting for you on the stage, and you don't even have your baton to conduct. Go get it in the Kapellmeister's box. Also, don't forget the first half of the divertimento. Maybe you left it in the music parlor. Hurry up, we're already late.
I had to run from errand to errand since I left the hotel. You were going to make me faint in the end. Oh God, now I remember what happened last night. That dim-witted Alexa managed to get me to offer her the first half of the divertimento. Did she take it away, or did she leave it in the music parlor? I must find out.
Who is waiting for us on the stage? I couldn't see anyone.
Mozart, sir, it's always a pleasure to see you back in Prague.
Apart from the new shows of Don Giovanni, what else is on here at the opera?
In the afternoon, the orchestra plays a concerto composed by the local Kapellmeister. It has some nice moments in it, but it is far from reaching the kind of quality your own work has.
And ticket sales, are they going briskly?
So far, nobody seems in a hurry to buy tickets. People seem to prefer operas much better than symphonic concerts.
How's your wife?
You're asking me how my wife is? The flirty little bougress left me for a new beau. Così fan tutti, as the Italians say. They're all the same.
Do Italians say that?
The bust of George Frederick Handel. Ah, fugues by the divine Handel. My friend Haydn is quite right to praise him endlessly. Vivaldi. Yes, I vaguely remember the old Venetian. Still, I thought his music was kind of too cute for its own good. I wonder who left that fan here. This music sheet is from my 41st Symphony. I completed it more than a month ago. I already had my coffee back at the hotel. Sunflower seeds that Hofer feeds his parrot with. They're all over the sheet. Let's clean it up.
Of course, because when I have a parrot, I like to leave its food all over an expensive piano.
A few excerpts from Don Giovanni. Alas, this is not what I'm looking for.
This is probably the most quietest piano that I've ever heard.
The perch where Hofer chains his parrot. Seems like he has taken the ugly beast along with him. A book, very nice indeed, with the title, The Book of Celestial Harmonies. There is a letter slipped inside the cover. Let's see. Ah, I do know this writing. Seems like a note from my old buddy Haydn. I read, Dear Wolfie, last time we met, it seemed to me that your mind, usually so fast, was a tad lacking of exercise. I'd say this is quite an original gift. I'm taking it with me so I can study it.
My dear friend, there you go again, and so early in the day. I hope you've been able to rest a little after our private interlude yesterday evening.
Alexa, you sure are a dangerous woman. I should be wary of your ways.
Oh, dear Mozart. It's been such a long time since Johann, my husband, decided he does not find me dangerous anymore. Did I even thank you for your delightful gift?
Alexa, you certainly made some very gracious comments last night.
Some of that warmth I can still feel in me. Please come to the music parlor so I can renew those vows of gratitude.
This conversation has turned very suggestive. From what I'm aware of, there is no actual evidence that Mozart had an affair. Although there are a couple of rumours, there is nothing solid.
Wasn't your husband worried about your absence?
Let's leave my poor husband out of this.
What did you hear about my opera, Don Giovanni?
It's a blockbuster here. I heard that in Vienna people were a bit lukewarm. But here in Prague, we had a full house every single night of the show.
Alexa, where did you hide the score I left you as a present yesterday?
Mozart, I understand you were not quite yourself when you offered me the score. But still, it is impossible for me to give it back to you. It is such a precious present to me.
Would you please give me the score back? I require it to be able to lead my musicians in the rehearsal.
You want back the very gift you granted me? I find this kind of rude. But I guess you have your reasons.
Pretty please, my dear.
So be it. I will consent to give it back if you manage to find my feather fan. I lost it yesterday evening under the circumstances that you were aware of.
What circumstances were they?
Well, take a look. I managed to find your fan.
Thank you. You're a gentleman. Although I do remember that yesterday evening you did test the righteousness of a married woman.
Would you please give me back the score that I offered you last night?
You offered it to me during our little celebration of beauty and music. You're such a bore to claim it back now.
I beg you, please give it back to me. I found your feather fan and returned it to you as you requested.
What good is a fan in the middle of the damp autumn of Prague?
Wasn't your husband worried that you had lost one of his gifts?
This pitiful fan would have been worth nothing hadn't it been a gift from Johann. He asked me at least 10 times where I'd put it and why I didn't use it anymore. Well, I imagine you want me to yield to your request. God, what I wouldn't do for you, dearest. I am grateful for such a charming tune, Mozart.
I thank you for the score and the compliment.
There we go. Now we need to find our baton.
That's double locked.
Mozart, sir. I am looking forward to the rehearsal.
First, I have something urgent to take care of. Did you check my new score, the Divertimento?
Your Divertimento is a nice piece. I wonder where you managed to get all your ideas.
It's kind of a gift. From God, most certainly.
Oh, yes? Your muse wouldn't happen to be a young woman instead. There's so many rumors about you, I'd say.
I haven't heard anything. And I do have a spouse that expects me back in Vienna. So rumors are obviously misleading. Did you see the Kapellmeister?
The Kapellmeister has called in sick, Mozart. It's the gout again. The pain is so harsh he can't leave his bed. He believes it is divine retribution for his gluttony. He eats constantly from dawn to dusk, except, of course, when he stops to drink.
I am looking for the key to the Kapellmeister's box.
He entrusts me with it whenever he's on sick leave. Still, he orders me not to open to anybody.
In Vienna, I, too, am a Kapellmeister.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. I myself have been offered the job in Bratislava.
All right, give me the key then.
Most certainly, Mozart. Just enjoying the small talk. The Kapellmeister is your devoted friend, and I know he doesn't keep any secret from you. I will open his box. There you go. It's open. Let me give you a little piece of advice. Refrain from stealing in the Kapellmeister's pantry. The other day he went berserk just because a pack of cocoa had gone missing.
Alright, where's his pantry? That's no fun.
At last, the baton I needed for my rehearsal.
And that is all that we need to do.
The first time I heard that piece by Bach, I was attending that party given by the Baron von Swieten. No composer has mastered the art of the counterpoint more effectively, I must say.
And here we have another minigame. All that we need to do here is we need to keep the baton inside of this white circle just here. Not exactly complicated. And that's what happens when you don't keep it inside the white circle. Believe it or not, that was obvious. I mean, that was done on purpose.
That's good, even if the metric still seems to elude you a bit. I'm satisfied with your work for today.
I guess that we are done here.
Bravo, Mozart! You outdid yourself.
Here's the Mozart that crowds revere. Congratulations!
I have to go to the castle, you know.
You have to go to the castle, that I know, but it is far from being noon, my friend. As agreed, 5 florins for your chore. Could you leave your baton with me? I'm going to keep practicing with these 3 good-for-nothings.
Wow, I thought that they did very well.
I thank you. Practicing a bit more will certainly be helpful.
I have to go back to the hotel now. The time of the meeting with the driver is near. I have to leave you.
Here's the Mozart that crowds revere. Congratulations!
Wooden toys and flutes.
Wooden flutes, assorted toys. You may choose as you please, sir.
Alas, my dear, I fear I don't have enough money at hand. Maybe another time.
Just take 1 minute to go over our offerings. Business is slow right now. People are nervous because of the rumors about the war. Anarchists are pressing for independence and are causing quite a mess in the city. Some say scavengers abound at night around the Bridge of Stone. You better not stroll there after the sun is set. Hold on. I've seen you before. Here, it's coming back. You're Kapellmeister Mozart. Oh, it's an honor to meet you.
You're too nice. I'm just a composer who happened to have had a few lucky streaks.
Everybody in Prague was humming The Marriage of Figaro. I saw the show with my family, and we just loved it. Oh, our favorite scene is when Figaro measures the room to install his nuptial bed. Oh, it's kind of funny to hear a song about something like that. To thank you for your delightful music, please accept this menial gift, a wooden flute I sculpted myself.
Thank you, my friend. I've been told that the people of Prague were generous, and you just proved it.
What else have you got? I saw that there was a camera angle change. I thought that camera angles are usually meant to focus on a scene, not focus away from it.
By the way, Mozart, you do know that animals are forbidden in this inn of mine? Oh, don't act as if you don't know. I'm talking about the pigeon which seems to be eagerly awaiting your return, perched on top of the wardrobe in your room.
A pigeon? What pigeon?
Please send the bird away, without delay. I'm afraid it may cause damage that will only increase your debt with us. Musician. Oh, what a weird way to earn a living. You'll end up in the funeral pile.
I keep on hearing the murmur of calamitous rumors.
The Imperial Army has been incommunicado for several days now. Some people here in Prague are starting to think that the time may have come to claim our independence. Oh, I don't deal in politics myself. How about you, Mozart? Do you support our sovereign?
He's my friend and master.
Is that so? You rub shoulders with high society and still you're always broke. There's something I don't understand.
I am ready.
What about the pigeon, Mozart?
Forgive me, but I have to attend to a more pressing matter.
Well, I can certainly hear this pigeon. Well, I can't see this window open. Well, I can't actually see it anyway. And this window is closed. How did it get in here?
Here's a bird that seems in no hurry to leave.
Go on, off you go. It's given us no clues on how to deal with this.
A ring. A message. To Mozart, our Mason brother. You are invited to our next assembly, which will gather today at the hour of the sacred number of the apprentices. This errant pigeon has surely been sent by the Venerable Schultz, the Grand Master of the Masonic chapter in Prague. It's a coded invitation to attend a meeting at my Mason brothers. The hour of the sacred number of the apprentices. I wonder what this means.
Well, that explains why the pigeon is here, but we still need to get rid of it. And for some reason we don't use the seeds or keep any seeds to throw out the window, maybe to make it leave. No, we need to go downstairs.
The hose through which water is delivered is missing. Somebody should mend this fountain.
That someone is us.
If I obstruct the holes in the flute, water will flow through it properly. The hose through which water is delivered is missing. Somebody should mend this fountain.
Okay, you've just said that.
The wax is too stiff to be used properly. I need to soften it.
And that is something that I forgot to do before I came downstairs. There we go. Nice. Right, to get rid of this pigeon, we need to attract it with water, apparently. And why is this being awkward? Ah, there we go. Bye then.
I managed to chase it away.
Do you have its remains? It looked quite plump, and I would gladly have feasted on the bird.
Forget it. That pigeon had a master, and it now flies back to him. You expect to be paid? No worry, I've got what's required.
Dziękuję pięknie.
I guess it means thank you. So, all I have to do is hop in the car and get on my way to the castle.
Easy done.
I need to be sure about the time of the Masonic meeting before I go to the castle.
Or maybe not. We now have another puzzle to solve before we leave. Well, here we go. Now that one was accidental. Seems easy enough. Remove 5 letters to crack the code. So from left to right and from top to bottom, this spells out a sentence. So we need to remove certain letters to form this sentence coherently. Fortunately, I know what it actually says. Number 3 is sacred. And that's the first code cracked.
The hour of the sacred number of the apprentices. 3 o'clock. It's a bit early for a gathering, but I'll be there by the oath I took for my Mason brothers.